What it do, bedtime crew? Hey man, listen, today we got predictions that I want to get wrong. Now I know what you're saying, bedtime, you're never wrong. And exactly, all right, dude, these are things that I think are going to happen. And with my mystic prediction abilities, I do think they're going to happen, but I'm going to explain why I don't want them to happen, why they'd be depressing, why they'd make me, make me not very happy. Okay, that's the word I'm going to use. So let's get straight into this shit. Hopefully it makes sense. I think you'll understand as we go. All right, I'm going to do one for every single division. Starting off, Flyweight division. I don't want this to happen, but you know what? I think Amir Albazi is going to KO Brandon Moreno, and I think he's going to end up as champ. Now listen, dude. I know I dropped that video. Here's the fucking thing, you guys, about Amir Albazi, right, dude? I know I dropped that video making fun of him when he beat Kai Kara-France via split decision. I thought Kai Kara-France won that fight. Looking back on it, it's not that big of a robbery. I do think that in the moment I was like, oh, it's a robbery. But looking back, it's not too bad. Still, obviously a very close fight. But I just have this weird feeling Amir Albazi in his next fight, everyone's going to be like, bro, you fucking lost to Kai Kara-France. You suck. And he's going to like KO Brandon Moreno or like submit Brandon Moreno and then win the belt. I can really see this guy ending up as the champion. And all of us just complaining about it. I don't want him to chin Brandon Moreno. I don't want him to be the one to crack Moreno's chin, but he gets hurt every single fight. Bro's getting put on Crip Street every single fucking week in the gym, probably. Down in Mexico, dude. I heard he got chinned by Diego Lopez. That's from an insider source, all right, dude? But yeah, man, I all jokes aside, I think Amir Albazi is going to end up as a champion and KO Brandon Moreno in the process. And it's going to be depressing. I don't want to see that, dude. So that's my pick for Flyweight. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Bantamweight division. In the thumbnail, you saw it. I think Petr Yan's going to get released from the UFC, dude. Dude, it's so sad looking at him, bro. I don't want to I don't want to lose Petr Yan, bro. Now listen, I know I had my fucking victory lap when I picked Merab to beat Petr Yan. Only guy on YouTube that picked him, by the way. 50-45, it is what it is, right? But yo, dude, I know he lost to Merab, he lost to Aljo, he lost to O'Malley. Very close fights with O'Malley and Aljo, but I just have this weird feeling his next fight he's gonna lose to like Song Yadong or like maybe Marlon Vera or somebody like that, Umar Nurmagomedov, and eventually it's going to be too expensive to keep him around when he's not fighting for the belt or he's not a number one contender anymore. That's the reason why, because a lot of people are like, oh, why did the UFC cut this guy? Why did they cut that guy? He's still good. You got to think the UFC signs these guys on contracts of like, you're a champion or you're a top contender. So then if you start losing and now, okay, we have to put you against number 15. We have to put you against the unranked guy. Why the fuck would we pay you to fight him when we could just pay like somebody that's number 7 that we've never paid any good money to, to fight this guy? Hopefully that makes sense, but I just have this weird feeling Petr Yan's going to leave the UFC and end up in like one championship. I could see him versus Mighty Mouse. That'd be really cool, actually, to be honest. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It would just be like sad, I think, because Petr Yan going from UFC champion to out of the promotion would be crazy. And I know a lot of people love Petr Yan. So I think that's going to happen. It's going to be sad, but it'll be cool at the same time. I'd love to see him fight John Lineker. I'd love to see him fight Mighty Mouse. I think it might be good for him to get a change of pace, beat up some other fucking midgets, in other countries and other promotions. So yeah, that's my prediction. I think Petr Yan will be done with the UFC in 2024 or 2025 at the latest. Let's move on. Let's talk about the featherweight division. This is one that I think is low-key already happening, and I already predicted this. This is not a new prediction. Like some of these are new predictions. This is one I made in 2022. Alexander Volkanovski's downfall. I think we're witnessing it. I do think we're witnessing it, bro. Like, I dropped a video back in December 2022 saying Volk's going to lose twice in 2023. They all called me fucking crazy. Who's laughing now? What's up now, motherfucker? What's up? You know that, mate. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking foul. Sorry, I just had the McGregor on you guys because I had a lot of people being like, bro, you're delusional. Hey, man. Listen, I'm the best predictor on YouTube, bro. Even when it hurts, dude. Even when I want to be fucking wrong, dude. I want Volkanovski so badly to come back and just chin Ilia Topuria, shut him up. You know, get on the mic, be like, yeah, you know, Ilia's a good fighter, you know, but he never fought anybody like me, you know, and I just had to come back. I had to, you know, I had to build myself back up, you know. They tried to tear me down. I built myself back up. Now I'm stronger than ever. You know, stand up for yourself, you know. I want that, bro. But I feel like he's gonna get chinned by Topuria, dude. I feel like fucking Lucas Tracy's cursed this man permanently, dude. And it's personal between me and Lucas Tracy because of that, bro. But regardless, I do foresee a Volkanovski kind of downfall happening, or a come down from the peak that we've saw. And it's sad, man. I don't want to see him get finished anymore. If he's gonna lose again, I would rather it be as a decision or like a close fight, you know. I would never want to see this man get head kicked again or TKO'd again, just because he's such a legend of the game and a legend of Australian sports. But yeah, dude, I do think that Volkanovski's prime is over, and I do think we're going to see the downfall. But I hope I'm wrong. All right, let's move on. Lightweight division. My prediction is we will never see Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan, and I really want to see this fight, okay? Because I've got another video coming of predicting like or talking about who I want to be the next champion in the every division, right? And I love when these young guys like come up, like they take over at the top. Like when Islam took over from Khabib, when Charles took over from Khabib, it was cool as fuck. Like I want every division to go through that. I would love some new faces being at the top of these divisions, but I don't think we'll ever get Arman versus Islam too. I think either Islam will retire soon, or Arman will lose to Dariush, have to win a few more, then get to the title, and by then Islam will have retired or have moved up, or you know what I mean? So I think that some way or another we're never gonna get the answer of like Islam versus Arman, 5 rounds, both of them prepared to fight each other. Who's better? Obviously, most people would say Islam's better, but that was a very competitive fight, especially considering that was Arman's debut. I'm pretty sure that was quite short notice as well. Yeah, I really want to see that rematch, and I hope we get it, but I don't think we will. I think somehow we'll get one. It'll be another one of those what-if type MMA fights that we always get. So that's my pick for lightweight. Let's move on to the welterweight division. Sit down, shut up. I'm going to be the fucking welterweight champion of the world. I fucking cannot stand this guy, but I feel like Ian Gary's going to be welterweight champion. I can see the fucking ESPN MMA Instagram. Now listen, walk with me here, dude. Walk with me here. I put my arm around you. Dude, walk with me, bro. I can see this fucking ESPN MMA Instagram post of like this moment with Ian Gary where he's like hanging out with his fucking annoying wife and he's like got the belt and he's like talking mad shit, or he's like walks up to Gilbert Burns with the belt and he's like, I fucking told you I was going to be the fucking champ. Look at this, you know, it's ours together, you know, but he's like low-key flexing the belt on Burns. I just feel like this annoying fuck will not get chinned until he's the champion, you know? I feel like we're going to have to wait. You know, it's like Izzy. We're going to have to wait a while to see this dude get humbled. But I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to see Shavkat fight him before he becomes champ. I think we'll get him versus Shavkat for the belt at some point in the future. But man, I would love to see like Kamaru Usman just shut him down, or like Colby Covington just bullies him for 5 rounds. That'd be awesome. At least at the 296 press conference, we'll get Colby Covington destroying this fucking guy. Like I know that Colby is gonna get on the mic and shut this guy the fuck up, and the crowd's gonna love it. But yeah, man, I would love to see Ian Gary get humbled, but I do think he'll be champion of the welterweight division. I can see it happening, and it's annoying, but it's true. I want to be wrong, but I do think he'll be the welterweight champion. All right, let's move on. Something a little, so I was going to say a little less depressing, but it's even more depressing. Middleweight division. I think Bo Nickal's going to KO Robert Whittaker at some point, dude. I can just see the fight getting booked. Like, Robert Whittaker takes some time off. Bo Nickal beats somebody like high ranked, and then you just wake up one day and it's like the O'Malley Yarn type announcement. It's like, what the fuck? Whittaker versus Bo Nickal? This is crazy. Like, what the hell? And I just think Bo Nickal, his speed, his power, his wrestling threat against Robert Whittaker's chin. I just have a weird feeling this matchup's going to get made soon. Not like next fight for both of them, but like 2 fights away for both of them. I think this fight could be a realistic possibility, especially if Robert Whittaker just takes some time off and just kind of chills at his spot in the rankings at like, I think he's ranked number 3 or 4 or 5. If he just chills around there and Bo Nickel wins like 2 more fights, I think they'll just go, fuck it, fight Robert Whittaker, dude. Who cares? Because, you know, Dana loves him. So I do have this weird feeling that Robert Whittaker would get chinned by Bo Nickel, and I really hope I'm wrong. I would love to see him kind of like Gilbert Burns, Hamzat Chimaev him, and like take him to a war. Maybe he loses a close decision. Maybe he wins a close decision. I would love that to be the outcome, but I have this bad feeling that Robert Whittaker is going to get chinned by like Bo Nickel or Hamzat Chimaev, or maybe like beat up by Brendan out. Like I just have this bad feeling that it's over for our boy, you know, Bobby Knuckles, man. I love him so much. I like pause, obviously, but yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but I have this bad feeling that he's gonna get fed to like a prospect, and his chin's just gonna not save him in that moment, dude. But fuck, man. This video is so fucking depressing. All right, let me move on to something a little bit easier to talk about. I think Jamahal Hill's going to KO Alex Pereira, and dude, I know I talked about it in another video. I can't be the only one that's sick of Jamahal Hill's shit, dude. I feel like every day, I've said this already, but every day I open Instagram, I see this guy on Instagram just talk, man, your whole legacy is shit compared to my fucking legacy. You guys have no idea what the fuck I've done. All right, first of all, you only won the belt because it was short notice. You were ranked number 7, buddy. All right, chill the fuck out. That's number 1. Okay, you fought Glover Teixeira. He's an old man. I walked in, I said, wow, how old is this fucking guy? Right, short notice, he's an old guy. He's very old, okay, and you did well against him. I'm very happy for you, but we need to calm down a little bit. I feel like anybody says anything about this guy, and it's like oh, what the fuck? Like he drops a 3-minute video about the statistics of his striking. It's like, bro, you're the fucking champ. Like, chill out, dude. Versus Chad Alex Pereira, who Anthony Smith calls him out, and he's ranked number 10, and Pereira's like, I'll fucking kill you, dude. Like, but all jokes aside, I do unfortunately think Jamahal Hill will KO Alex Pereira, and he's gonna be proven right. I do actually think he's got the skills to beat Alex Pereira, and I do think that's going to happen. I think he's going to chin Alex, and I could see him chinning Yuri too as well. I think the worst matchup for this guy would be like maybe a Rakic. A Rakic could be a bad matchup for this guy. I think Alex Pereira's leg kicks will be important, but I just don't think his wrestling is good enough to stop Jamahal Hill, and his chin is very worrying. And I think Jamahal Hill's power and accuracy, and the fact that he's southpaw, I think he beats Alex Pereira. I would love to see Alex Pereira shut him up a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. Last one, heavyweight division. I don't think we're gonna get Parker Porter. No, I'm just kidding. Jailton Almeida, I think he's going to be the champion, dude. I do think Jailton Almeida will end up as heavyweight champion. I can just see this guy winning the belt in like a boring decision, and you know, the heavyweight division kind of just dies a death where, you know what? Actually, you know what I could really fucking see happening? I could see Tom Aspinall being the champ. Like, he gets the undisputed belt, and then he gets fucking injured, and he, like, vacates the belt, and then we get Jailton Almeida versus Cyril Gane for the belt or some shit, or, like, Jailton versus Pavlovich, and he just breathes heavily on Pavlovich for 5 rounds. I just have this really bad feeling this guy's going to end up as the champ and kill the fucking heavyweight division. I would love to be wrong. I would love to see Sergey Pavlovich, like the Russian Chad NATO nightmare, chin this fucking guy, because obviously if you don't know, jiu-jitsu is actually fake. It's CGI. It's not real. It's a fake sport. But yeah, I would love to see Pavlovich expose jiu-jitsu as a fake sport, but I do think he'll end up as champ. So these are my predictions that I want to get wrong in the future. Let me know what you guys think of these predictions down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's a prediction you have that you think is going to happen, but you hope you're wrong? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And yeah, let's hit 13K by the end of the year, boys. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.